Patience. They'll be here in a moment. You seem a bit on edge. Oh well, just another boring day saving the universe. Very impressive. You just destroyed 17 defenseless battle droids without suffering a scratch. Yes, well, I took a lesson from Anakin and decided not to follow orders. We'll have to stand and fight. Or in your case, just stand.
Oh, you read my mind. Much obliged. Die-hard fans will pay big money for a figure like this. What was the show called? Booga Rally? It was the longest-running series ever or something. Pretty much everyone watched it. I wasn't the TV type back then, though. Maybe I should have at least checked out an episode. Anyway, it's in good hands.
Primus, would you look at that? Jazz, I've stumbled into some kind of ancient map room of the universe. Jazz, you should see this place. It's beautiful. You suppose the ancients visited all these places?
Sounds simple enough. After you, Blastoff! Onslaught, we've reached the bridge! It's huge! How are we supposed to take down something that size? We're in position!
My father was a musician in Stalingrad. During the German occupation, the sound of his violin filled the air with magnificent music. Korsakov, Stasov, many of the great nationalist composers.
Which do you think will lead us home? Writing about this war or fighting it?
Germany in the blood.
No one will ever read this! If you lack the stomach to kill for your country, at least show me that you are willing to die for it!
For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power, believing your people were safe and protected, you were deceived. And now your republic shall fall.
Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science. Oh. Not you, you idiot. I meant in the sense of, I wasn't predicting it would respond that way.
Before we acquired the Golden Disc, the Science Ministry managed to decode one file. The location of a planet exceedingly rich in energon. Yes. We see now that this is true, which means whatever else is on the disk will be true as well.
I'm no errant boy. I am not in this war for Dooku's politics. I am the leader of the most powerful droid army the galaxy has ever seen. Kill them all! Koth, isn't it? I've been looking forward to meeting you. Is it murder to rid the galaxy of you, Jedi filth?
Let me get a closer look at you. Yes, as I suspected. Overseer Tremel has done you and this academy a great disservice. The first month of trials should be dedicated to philosophy, conceptual tactics, understanding of the Sith Code. Recite the Sith Code for me, Acolyte, and explain its meaning in battle, war, and politics. Your ability is undeniable, but your readiness and your understanding of the Sith way is woefully lacking.
As a debut, it is important. It's good to make a nice first impression, and that's when you have a lot of eyes on you and you can win people over. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have been here since debut. But I'm also sure that not all of you have been here since debut. And I'm sure some of you watched me at debut and were like, yeah, not for me.
So, you think you're not worthy. Actually, I don't see any problem. All that's happened is you can't link with it anymore. Think of it as becoming like the rest of us. We can do it. With our Gundams, we're fighting to eradicate war. Enough with the doubts and speculation, just do it. You can follow the example of the guy who's standing right beside you. He may be a fool, but if he believes in something, he gives it his all. It's like Miss Sumeragi told you. Everyone makes mistakes because we're just human beings.
Give it up, Gunny. Even if he ain't dead, he's lost in that soup. Our comms can't cut through that. Just saying. I ain't dead. Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Charles Michael Collins. That's you. Lousy picture, though. Lousy. Address, height, weight, blah, blah, blah. Righty. Oh, chuckers. Here's the deal. I'll let you off if you promise to do a little favor for me. I don't know. I haven't thought of it yet.
How many more bones will you crush? How many lives will you destroy in pursuit of what you call justice? You are the product of everything you fear. Violence, darkness, helplessness. All that remains is for you to watch as I drag your beloved Gotham into oblivion.
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Down there, that's the Superintendent, the AI that runs every system in the city. My mission, our mission, is to secure the Superintendent's data. You've been solo since we dropped. Fighting on the surface? Unless you spent all night hiding in your pod, you must know your stuff. Show me.
I'm doing this so you listen. Krieger goes down. The ISB will feel invincible. They'll feel untouchable. We'll have a clear field to play. The alternative. Krieger pulls out, we wave him off. They'll know they'll have to wonder. They'll trust nothing. If I were ISB Saw, why wouldn't I just send you out there with it?
It's too unstable, Megatron. Using that power, you're endangering our entire world. Traitor! Zeta Prime will hear about this! The beam that powers the gun runs so hot, this entire area is dedicated to cooling it. We can disrupt the cooling process. The gun won't be able to fire.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Bewegt eure Ausschau! Sanitäter gesichtet! Sturmsoldat gesichtet! Feindlicher Sanitäter gesichtet! Ich brauch Munition! Will ihr auf einen MG gestoßen! Auflauf! Sanitäter!
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. I follow your commands. What are your needs? How can I serve? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
You said, make the base impregnable. How? The Council's junk, thanks to you and Dinobot. Sentinel thinks we're intruders. We've got to get out of here. That's what I was installing when you pulled this stunt. Slag. The shield's jamming our comlinks. Well, we can't blast our way through it.
Years after the raid on Macon, we're heading up an all-out assault on Peleliu Island. No POWs to rescue this time. Our mission? Take the airfield and cripple their supply network. Alongside familiar faces, fresh-faced recruits. The older guys like Miller, Sergeant Sullivan, and myself. We're known as the old breed. Old. We're not even out of our 20s.
That's a dodgy way of doing charity work. Our source say what they were transporting. Why not get a Spectre in here and sink the whole bloody thing in the river? Let's just get this thing done and dusted. My team will take warehouse 1, Bravo 9 will handle the other. Base plate, our window is closing fast, we're ready to kick this off.
Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing. I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni censors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. I gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way. The big man was sentimental.
And that our dresses, our hot chillets, our cold monas getting really old. Hey. Don't be like that. Thank you. I even don't have any energy to fight with you.
Powder keg is aboard, Colonel. So, it's gonna be like that. Well, I got good news and bad news. This bird took some fire and our thruster gimbal is toast, which means the only way off this slag heap is gravity.
And the good news?
That was the good news.
You can calm down now. He won't give you any more trouble. Major Ingram, SOE. Our friends from the Dutch Resistance saw your plane go down, so we decided to have a look in case Jerry got too curious. Grab a weapon from one of those dead Jerrys and follow us. We have an important train to catch. Once that is sorted, we'll get you home right away. Let's go.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait. Yes. Formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. Not that you're authorized to know it. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer.
Eldar filth!